Hi folks, Bob Dale for Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell. Folks, we sell only on eBay. Those of you who watch our sales know that over the past few years we've sold literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of diesel trucks, principally Fords, because we can just find so many of them, and they're just nice trucks. We like these trucks for lots of reasons, principally because we like diesel trucks, but our customers also like them, and they are just such great values, folks. Today we're going to list as nice a trucks we've had in a long time. And it's a truck you can't run down the street and find, but it's a truck that's also nearly perfect in every way, and a truck that you can fly into Jackson, Mississippi, and go anywhere in this country without worrying about it. It's that nice a truck. Dan will give you a ride and drive in a little while, but you want to see a nice truck and a truck that's kind of rare, we're going to show it to you. It's a 2008 Ford F350 one-ton dually with a single rear wheel. It's a, why are you shaking your head?
He says a dually with a single rear wheel.
Oh, anyway, it's an F350 one-ton rear wheel, long wheelbase, four-wheel drive, XLT with every option. It's only got 135,000 miles. It's obviously been somebody's daily driver, trade-in, and the engine's been deleted, it's been taken care of. I mean, this truck's ready to go, and a nice truck. Look at it. Got good appearance. It's not beat up, not picked up. See, look at these lights. How clear and pretty they are now. You know, that means something to us because we see so many the lights you can't even see on them. Sitting on a matching set of open country tires. Matching set all the way around. The spares under it. Good set of tires. F350. Power stroke. You look down the side, you didn't see any pecks and streaks and scratches and all this. Good Nerf bars. Look at the carpets here. Carpets are perfect under here. The seats are perfect. This is just the way we got it. This headliner, folks, the pictures make it look like it's got, I know it'll look like it's got stains in it, but it's perfect. It's immaculate. It's a non-smoker's truck. There's no pet odors, no odors of any kind in it. Fully loaded windows, door locks, tilt and cruise, CD player, and just a really nice truck. See here? Look in the doors. Look in here. No paint work of any kind anywhere around on it. We'll open this back door and show you the back seat, but it doesn't appear that anyone's been back there.
Got the fold out flat floor set up.
A one-ton dually with a single rear wheel. That made sense to me when I was talking about it.
I'm sure it
folks,
did.
Look at this. I just want to look at the kick panels. They're not beat up. This has never been a work truck, never been on a work site, never been a farm truck. We can't clean them up like this. Look at this. You can't hide paint work there. Mississippi truck. See, absolutely perfect that is. No rust, none of that. Your spare tires under it.
Surprisingly.
Which is really unusual. Look down the side. This truck, I know my customers, no matter what I say, they're going to come and somebody's going to go, oh, look at that. Trust me, folks, this truck is almost pit-proof. I can't find anything wrong with it, and it's like new. If you look down across the tailgate there, normally these tailgates have at least got a mark on them, but look down the side. Four-wheel drive, not a rock peck. I mean, come on, I don't know how. Of course, it's only got 130,000 miles on it, and on one of these trucks like this, folks, that's like 15,000 on a gas burner.
Usually they've got 200,000 or 300,000 by the time we get them.
Look here, carpets. Look here at the rocker panels on this. Look inside here. No dust, dirt, just never been off the road. It's never been on a work site or any of that. When you can find a truck like this, folks, that's not been smeared on and beat on and tricked up, I mean, it's really nice. We really like this truck. They're hard to find in this condition.
Got two little spots on the grill, I guess if you're gonna nitpick.
Yeah, I guess that's all you can say about it. I don't know what this truck costs new. In the 60s, I'm sure. I can't tell you what a bargain this is gonna be and what a value it is. This truck right now, the depreciation's gone, folks. When you buy it and take it home, it's not gonna be a depreciating asset sitting in your front yard. Because based on what we sell 04s and 05s and 06s, principally what we sell, this truck's gonna hold its value for a long, long time. Also, it's just virtually impossible to find one of these kind of trucks, a 1-ton truck, 4-wheel drive, that's not been used on a work site. That's not been a farm truck or used on a work site somewhere pulling heavy equipment and all that. This one has not. This truck, obviously, from looking at it and going over it, has been somebody's personal driver. It's been something that somebody just drove every day and used and enjoyed. And that's a wonderful part about these trucks. If you just want a daily driver, they make great drivers. Pull a boat, do anything you want to do with it. The biggest boat you can find, you can pull it. The biggest 4-wheeler accommodation you can find, whatever you want to do with it. Or if you've got a work site and you need this kind of truck, why would you go pay 50, 60, 70, you can't buy one 50, $65,000, $70,000 for a truck like this and then take and put it on a work site? Don't understand that. These trucks are such values, such bargains. And you can buy this one with absolute confidence. Look at our feedback. Check us out anyway. My name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223. Answer my phone all the time. You can call me anytime if you got a question about this truck. If you want to know what it takes to buy it, give me a call. I'll tell you. We'll sell it to you. You'll bid. We'll run it through eBay. Everything we do goes through eBay. You have the buyer protection plan and all that, which is a real deal, folks. I'll tell you personal experience because we've had to use it. But we make this real simple. It's an uncomplicated transaction. We've sold over 4,000 motor homes and gosh knows how many hundreds and hundreds of diesel trucks. So if you're interested in this kind of truck, give me a call, or got a question about it, give me a call. Otherwise, we're going to list it. We'll have a low reserve. I'll be glad to tell you what the reserve is if you want to call me. But it's a 2008 Ford F350 1-ton. 2008 Ford F350 1-ton. It's only got 130,000 miles on it. The engine has been taken care of. It's been deleted. Sitting on a matching set of tires. Got the spare. Not a rock peck on it to be found anywhere, folks. Drives perfect. Loaded up just the way you'd want it. Windows, door locks, tilt, cruise, CD, all that. A 4-wheel drive. I mean, the kind of truck that you can use, you can work it, or you can just enjoy it. But if you want a bargain and you want this kind of truck and just never thought, well, golly, I can't pay that for it, you need to look at this one closely because it is a grand truck. You'll like it better in person than you do watching this video. Anyway, look forward to seeing you here in Jacksonville, Mississippi. Thanks for watching our video. We do appreciate it, and take care.
This is Dan Dale. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, just want to show you a few things. First of all, you can see EGR cooler's been deleted. You can see these nuts have had impacts on them. So the radiator recall's been done. Main thing I want to show you is there's no blow-by. Now, a little bit of smoke's no big deal as long as it's not puffing. So this one has a little bit of smoke, but the main thing is, you can see I put the oil cap down on there, it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you've got engine compression getting past the cylinders, and you got a wore out engine. But not the case with this truck. We'll hop in and take you down the road. This one has also had the DPF deleted in it, so don't have to worry about that. What that does for you, when you delete the DPF, these trucks, the DPF is a soot filter basically, and the way Ford sets these up to clean the soot filter is by dumping a bunch of extra fuel into the rear 2 cylinders. Now what that does is 2 things. That of course uses a ton of extra fuel you don't need to be using, and kills your miles per gallon that you could be getting. But not only that, it also eventually, extra fuel makes its way past those piston rings and into the oil and thins it out, and you end up with other engine problems because you got thinned out oil. But not the case with this truck. It's even had the EGR cooler deleted, which you don't have to do on these. I mean, it helps, but it's not a requirement to do like on a 6.0, so you ain't got to worry about it. But the other benefit of removing the DPF is it picks the horsepower up a lot. I mean, these trucks, unlike the older 6.0s or even the later 6.7s, you can crank up the horsepower on these 6.4s. And this one's got an H&S tune on it. So what that means is that's the best tuner they make. Now the tuner's not included, although it's available separately, but you don't really have to have it to use and enjoy the truck. The main thing is the tune is installed on it, which if you buy the truck you can select. We'll go over the settings and let you decide how much extra power you have, but it can be anywhere from 0 extra power up to 250 extra horsepower, giving you 600 horsepower total. And this truck will get great fuel economy at 0 extra power or cranked all the way up, so, which you would think it would just kill the MPGs to crank up the power, but it really doesn't, because you're not having to use as much throttle to get going. So really it's about a wash. You'll get from around 19 to 22 miles a gallon with this tuner and the DPF deleted. So you know, if your state, you always want to check your emissions laws, but they don't check that stuff around here. Or worst case, you could hollow out a DPF and do it like that if you wanted to. But it's been deleted on this truck. But the stock exhaust is in place, so you know, people won't think twice about it. You can see it's got the upfitter switches, got the tow command, got the MP3 capable CD player, of course electronic shift, 4-wheel drive. There's one tiny little rock pack, I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. I'm just trying to nitpick this truck. As you can see, it's got a great ride and drive, tons of power, no issues with the power on this truck. It's got a bunch. And now I have it set to not blow any smoke when you give it gas. Now if you want, I can turn it up to where it'll roll coal if that's what you want it to do, which I kind of like being able to. You can put it to where it doesn't do it unless you give it gas a certain way, and that way, you know, somebody's riding your bumper, you can throw them a little soot and they'll back off real quick. But not everybody's into that, so I've got it turned down right now. But I can put it where you want before you pick it up, or if you have it shipped, just let me know. And speaking of which, you can fly in and drive this one home. I mean, we'll pick you up at the airport, no extra charge. You can get in, we'll bring you back to our place, do all the paperwork, and head back home, wherever that may be, because I would not hesitate to get in this truck and drive it anywhere. I mean, it's just that nice of a truck. Tires are great, air's ice cold, doesn't pull, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. I mean, literally everything's good on it. Everything works. I mean, I haven't found anything that doesn't work. It even has a spare tire, like Dad pointed out, which for some reason they just hardly ever have spare tires when we get them, but this one has one. And like I said, it's got the H&S tunes. They're reliable tunes. I pulled a 38-foot Scarab back from Miami with the tune set on full blast on my old truck with 0 issues. I mean, A 6.0 you can't turn up but about 80 extra horsepower, but these 6.4s you can crank them up and not worry about it. And the other good thing is this truck's quiet. When I give it gas, you don't hear any exhaust noises. If you hear that kind of diesel noise when you give it gas from inside the cab, that's a pretty good sign it's been beat on and it's been used hard and abused, but not the case with this truck. Now, you have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson, and I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other, so even though the video may look a little shaky, rest assured in person, the truck has a great ride and drive. It's smooth, it's quiet, and one thing you can take away from that is there's no squeaks or rattles. So, you know, that's one less thing right there to worry about. And like I said, it's got the extra power points, got the auxiliary input for your, if you got an iPhone or iPad or any kind of phone really, you can plug it into that auxiliary input jack and play your music over the stereo. Wipers work, still got the original forward windshield. These tow mirrors are extendable, you can pull them out and get some extra range and distance for when you're driving. If you have any questions about this truck, feel free to give me a call. If you're curious about how this delete works, how the tune works, and want some more information, just give me a call. I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have. My number is 601-376-9869, or if you want to talk price and want to make an offer, you know, just give us a call. We'll be glad to discuss it with you. You can call myself or call my dad. If you want to have it shipped, one thing to keep in mind, don't freak out by whatever your initial quotes are to ship, because odds are, if you're not in a hurry, you can get a lot better deal, maybe even 40 or 50% less, because if you can wait, you'll find somebody that's headed your way from my direction that has an empty spot on their trailer, and you can get a lot better deal from somebody that's looking to fill that empty spot, and will make you a good price, so they don't have to drive cross country with an empty spot on their truck. And so, you know, it may take anywhere from a day or two to a week or two, but it can be done. So like I said, don't freak out, you know, if your initial shipping quotes are something crazy or anything, because it's not really a big deal. That being said, you know, only 135,000 miles, no warning lights, no service lights, just a good running, driving truck with no issues. If you have any questions, give me a call. Otherwise, we appreciate you watching this video and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.